can go multiple. He went 4 over the weekend as that pitch is lined out into left field. Chasing it back is Evans. He's at the track, at the wall. It's into the bullpen. Up at the jet stream goes Brooks, and Kansas adds another run. It's 5-1. Cranford doubled. He drove in a run. He also scored a run himself. As that pitch is lined out into right field, chasing it back is Evans at the track, and it's into the bullpen. Kansas has yet another solo home run, and they lead 6-1 here in the 4th inning. Sojinaga trying to extend the lead for the Jayhawks. 0-2 pitch is lined up the middle, and it's going to get down over the head of Dylan Carey. Racing around third is the runner Kazuski. He's being waved home. It's cut off by Tyler Stone, and Sojinaga has an RBI single. It is now 7-1 in favor of the Jayhawks.
The runners will be off with the throw. Will Walsh faces a 3-2 count from Nelson. Here it is. That pitch skied into the air on the right side. The right fielder going back at the track, at the wall, and it's gone. Williams couldn't get it. Will Walsh, in his 2nd game this year, hits a grand slam, and Nebraska has cracked this one open 5-0 in the 1st inning. 2 on, 2 outs. First pitch to Anglem is lined through the gap at shortstop. 1 run comes home. Going around third and heading to the plate is Evans, and he will score standing up. And a 2 RBI single by Garrett Anglem extends the lead to 5-0 Nebraska.
With nobody out and a guy at third, you really have to capitalize this tying run opportunity if you're North Platte. That should do it. Kobe Tweeden sends it deep out to left field, looking up, and it is off the armory. Kobe Tweeden, 2-run home run to give the 80s the lead, 15-14. Another payoff pitch. Overbeek takes it. He sends it out to right field, drops the bat, and it is off the top of the scoreboard. A monster shot from Joshua Overbeek. And the Cornhuskers regain the lead, 2-1. Oh my goodness. If that hadn't hit the top of the scoreboard, it might have hit the train tracks. That one in the zone. 0-2. On deck is Corey Stewart, who's gotten to hit a lot recently despite being the closer. North Platte's been in a lot of games late. 0-2 pitch. Breaker up the middle. This one will get through. Rico Riley coming around, and this will be a play at the plate. Rico Riley scores! The ball is dropped, and North Platte walks it off on a Derek Wood single up the middle. Pair of 2s here for Rico Riley. He swings and drives this one deep out to right field. This should do it. There's the catch. Here's the tag. Luke Lee on the way. The throw is nowhere near. Walk it off, Rico Riley. North Platte 80s win 4-3 in a marathon 11-inning game. The pitch is lined out into center field, deepest part of the park. Silva chasing it back at the track, at the wall, makes a leaping grab. Riley Silva on Canada night. The Canadian makes a stellar out, and there's 1 down. Nebraska put up 2 different 5-run innings on Sunday against Maryland. Their biggest inning tonight has been 2. Payoff pitch, grounded over to first. Diving is Hartle. Race to the bag. Who gets there in time? And out at first is Silva as the pitcher, Dugan, covered in time. Great play by the Kansas infield.
Weather has played a factor, it seems like, in every series that these two teams have played in. That pitch, Nubber up the middle. It's going to be a tough play for Carey. He grabs it. He throws over to first to Walsh in time. And they're quickly 2 down. 0-2 pitch from Sears. Called strike number 3 on the inside corner. Godfrey can't believe it. But Sears has his 7th strikeout of the day. And there's 1 down here in the top of the 8th. Sears trying to get his 8th strikeout of the day. 9-0 Nebraska. The 3-2 pitch on the way. Called strike number 3 on the inside. Brett Sears has his 8th strikeout. Back-to-back looking strikeouts for the Nebraska ace. And there's 2 down. 1-2 the count. Husker Nation wanting 1 more strikeout from Brett Sears. 1-2 pitch. Swing and a miss! Brett Sears strikes out the side and retires his 9th strikeout of the game.
As Joey Wright digs back in. The middle, Corrales dives. He has it from a knee. What a play.
Josh Karen is listed as the number 18 prospect in the Big Ten, only behind Dylan Carey for Nebraska, who's listed at number 8 for the Cornhuskers. Karen watches the first pitch and lines it out to center field. Stevenson chasing it back at the track, and he makes a basket catch over his head. What an effort by Stevenson. First it was Oakley making a nice catch in right field, and now Stevenson making a catch in center field to save a couple of runs. Ohio State 5, Nebraska 2. We're going to the top of the 4th. You're watching on Big Ten Plus.
We're thrilled to have Chase Tatilla come up to the press box for the postgame show. Welcome into the postgame show on Pecos League TV. And Chase, do you comprehend kind of just what happened here today?
A little here, a little there. You know, I'm still a little bit in the adrenaline, just out there trying to get outs.
Well, that is, if you're not aware, that is a Greg Maddox complete game. 95 pitches, 0 runs across the board. What did we end with hits? 5, 6?
I think it was 5.
An absolute gem of a game. After an emergency start last night from Zach Fogel, the bullpen had to work quite a bit. What does this mean to you, not only from your perspective, but from a team perspective?
Huge milestone for me, for sure. This day, probably won't forget it. I'm very happy to be able to do this, especially everything I've been through, and for the team as well. I'm very happy for us to get the win, and I take the swing. Never know what happens.
So you're facing Austin the second time here at home. I can't remember if you pitched the first time they were here, but this is a team that you can definitely take 2 or 3 games from here this weekend. This is a pretty good start. So, I mean, just what's the vibes like down there in the dugout after this win?
We're all happy. We want to keep it going for sure. Just stay positive with our approaches against these guys and whoever we face after. I hope we can keep it going. You know.
Derek Wood.
How's it going?
I'm doing great, sir. How do you feel?
Feel really good about that, yeah.
What did you see on that last plate appearance?
I saw a fastball up there. Not too happy with the call, but, I mean, it is what it is. Fastball inside. I don't know, I guess I didn't want to swing. And then kind of was sitting curveball there, expecting it, and got the barrel to it, got it up the middle, and Rico did the rest.
So when you guys gave up those 5 runs in the top of the 8th inning, a lot of people up in the crowd were probably thinking, oh, no, here goes last night again where you gave up 8. You guys held it to 5. You gave up the lead at the point, but you came back. You scored 1 in the 8th, and then Rico Riley gets on early for you to have a chance to walk it off in the 9th. Talk about the resilience of this team late in the season.
I mean, we got nothing to lose, you know. Yeah, we struggled there in that 1 inning, but it happened. We stayed in the game. We put good at-bats together. We stayed disciplined at the plate. Corey came in, did an amazing job on the mound in the 8th and 9th, and came out with a win in the league. Just went out there, did his game, and didn't worry about anything else, and he was huge for us to give us that opportunity.
Tell the fans right there what you want them to know coming out tomorrow.
I mean, we got the last game in North Platte till next season. Hope you come out, have a lot of fun, and we'll do the same on the field. Thank you.
All right. Derek Wood walks us off here in game number 2 of 3. Derek, go celebrate with the team and enjoy a nice win tonight.
Appreciate it. Thank you.
Derek Wood joining us here on the postgame show. We'll get you some numbers as soon as we get back behind the desk.